lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, discipline, which I think a lot of people do. I think I've deployed a couple of other techniques in my life which I think have helped me get an unfair advantage over people, which is that I recognize fairly early that beyond the engineering and beyond the technology, you have to work with people. And it's the people that are now driving the technology and the engineering on the other side that you have to collaborate with. So understanding the people as well, understanding what motivates them and what will motivate them to come around to your viewpoint beyond just the technical merits of the argument, building the relationship with them, understanding them is key. And that becomes even more important when you're talking about roles where you have to influence people, but you don't necessarily have the direct organizational control of them. And I had to do that at Apple and at Google in my career. I had to influence a lot of people that were not directly in my org. But learning to work with people and collaborate with them, I thought was important. And I think that can be a key to success for some people. One thing really stands out. I had just moved, not just, but maybe like 2-3 months before, I'd moved from India to Irvine. And in India, the college I went to, IIT Delhi, is like predominantly Indians. It's like 99+% Indians. And there's about a few disciplines, like about 4 or 5 engineering disciplines that people follow mostly. I remember this very well. We were sitting at El Torito with all our lab mates of Dr. Bagherzadeh's group and maybe a couple of others, just enjoying nice Mexican food and a drink. And at the table, there was somebody from Brazil who was working on his PhD on something in computer science. There was a master's student who was like doing some performance modeling. There were other people, just from different countries and different walks of life working on like fairly different things. And we were all just sitting around the table talking. It was a very sort of nice, laid-back, casual thing. I think Dr. Bagherzadeh organized it. And it really sunk into me that, look at this, there's all these different viewpoints because people are coming from different cultures and backgrounds, working on different problems, and we're all just able to have this great conversation and sort of feed each other's ideas and complement each other's ideas in just a very casual conversation. And there was so much high quality communication that was going on, and people were just coming up with like ideas of other things to do, that it kind of sunk into me, I've made a really good choice coming to Irvine and coming to a place like this, taking the bold move to leave India, my home country, and come to a place where I really don't know anybody. But it really ratified that, and it kind of gave me what should I say, kind of a new sense of purpose towards what I was doing, because it made me feel like it fits into the whole and gave me, a good feeling about that. Words of wisdom. Doesn't that sound a little like I know more than other people? I don't know. I guess one thing that has come to me many times during my career is that in order to succeed, you have to fail a lot. The people who fail are the people who try. The people who make mistakes are the ones who actually do something. If you're not making mistakes and if you're not failing, you're actually not doing much, in my opinion, and you're not pushing the envelope. So unfortunately, in the corporate world, people who make mistakes, the mistakes get highlighted, or if you fail at something, that failure gets highlighted. And the good work you did and the successes that you have don't necessarily get all the accolades that they should, because people like to talk about the problems that need to be solved. They're doing problem solving. But my advice to people would be, go ahead and fail. Go ahead and make the mistakes, because that's what's making you a better person. And in the end, your big successes will be built on the lessons that you learned by making those mistakes and failing.